Well, hey, I think this is... Oh, the pop filter went. Hello, the internet. Welcome to episode 60, and an episode in which is officially probably the closest to the point in which these normally go out that I've ever done the voiceover. Why? Because I've been busy. Not doing stuff that... Well, actually, I have been productive, but not in regards to Minecraft, which feels like it shouldn't be there as a priority, but I enjoy playing Minecraft. Let me enjoy that. So here I am, putting down some banners. I used these, I think it was in the last episode, right at the end, and I went and put them everywhere else, and, oh, that's where I put the banners then. Okay, I now know where I have stored all my banners, which is beneficial. And then in a minute, we're going to apparently fix this. Not quite sure what I thought was wrong with it in the first place. And we're going to run around a bit, and then we're going to build a house. Yeah, I filmed this a while ago, so I really don't remember what I was actually doing. But I picked out a random selection of, like, orangey toned blocks and started to build out the frame of the house, trying to start putting in the gradient straight away. Why? Because I don't normally do that, and I am trying to force myself to. I also had every intention to build an overhang in, and then almost forgot to build the overhang in, which naturally is something I would do. I then added more blocks for the gradient, because I wanted it to have a gradient going the whole way up. Not that that really worked in any sense. It looks a little weird. Added in some windows. This is... God, here's the thing. There's like... Actually, it's quite quiet in the house, but you know when you feel really awkward talking to yourself about what you're doing in Minecraft? That's kind of the current situation. Sure, I could have decided to upload a day later and done this on tomorrow, which is Monday, when I will be one of the few people in the house. But no, I don't like changing routine, and I wanted to make sure that it was up today. So I will suffer for it. I kept trying to randomly place the blocks in because I have no sense of how I was trying to weather it and what I was actually aiming to do. This is why I need to keep practicing. This is probably also why I need to spend some time putting together some more interesting colour palettes, because I will pick something that kind of can work as a gradient and hope for the best. So I kept on filling it in as I worked my way up, and at some point I'm going to eventually clock that I completely forgot to do what I was supposed to, which, as previously mentioned, was the overhang. What am I doing now? Oh, I grabbed prismarine because apparently I decided I wanted a prismarine roof. I don't really know what my thinking was there, but I just went, oh, prismarine, that's fun. But I also grabbed some cut copper to mix in with it to try and add some texture, and automatically going in and adding texture to the roof. Again, something I really don't do because I hate roofs. They are potentially my least favourite part of doing a Minecraft build, because I'm not just building blocks on top of each other, that I have to go sideways across things. I then put in this bit here, and at some point I'm gonna... Oh, I think this is the point at which I realised I needed to fix the front. No, this isn't. Any minute I'm going to notice that there's meant to be an overhang on this, because I will generally try and picture what I'm about to build before I work on it, in the hopes that I will remember to do everything. I never do. But then... I mean, I could get a flipping book and quill and write everything down in there, but that would be almost too sensible. Oh, here we go. I think I clock it at this point that I've made the mistake. Come on, ghost. There we go. And then finally, I started to fix the front by grabbing all of the blocks that were there and just placing it on top and going inside the house later on and getting rid of the rest of it. I did then have the joys of trying to... I don't think it was too bad on the inside, but trying to work out an interior layout, because this isn't the most sensibly shaped house, and obviously I wanted it to have 2 floors, so it made the most of the space that I had. Again, I'm not particularly great at interiors. I am slowly working my skills up on everything, but it's gonna take some time. I did my usual doom scrolling of the block menu, apparently stared at the bamboo for ages because I couldn't decide if I wanted to use it or not. Was probably then thinking about a different coloured house that I think I've built. That, or I'm going a bit mad, who knows. Decided against the bamboo and decided to do a checkerboard floor. Apparently I thought the bamboo would be a bit too much. Then I went in and made sure that there was a door. Oh God, did I do 2 pieces of the diorite together? I really hope I haven't done that. Looked at doors. Took a while to decide my doors. Oh no, grabbed slabs even. Made this upstairs section and then had to work out whether I was going to do a ladder or stairs. I decided on a ladder because it was easier. Added in the standard kitchen that I do, which is usually a furnace, a crafting table, and a bunch of barrels. Whether that's actually what I do this time, I don't know. Also, what do you necessarily use a furnace for in Redstone? Or is it just where you connect it up to the hoppers? I don't really understand Redstone. To help section off the kitchen area, I also use those 2 trapdoors to try and make it a bit more interesting. Added in a little table. Put candles on it, lit the candles. This is the thing, I try to make sure that I light the candles as I do them, because otherwise I'm going to forget to, and then that would look a bit weird. Added in this painting and another one. I thought I got rid of it, to be fair, that other one, but I tried to liven up the area. Then I changed the windows out for grey glass. I'm presuming only at the back, and I don't know why I did that. Put in a bed and bookshelves upstairs, trying to fill the area up and make it cluttered. I can't wait for when we finally get the shelves in Minecraft. We have, 2 weeks before that comes, which is exciting. I'm also not going to be able to film that for that weekend, am I? Thinking about it. Because I have to go look at another university, which is fun. Anyways, I then added in barrels and stuff upstairs, making sure there's plenty of lighting, adding plant pots to add a bit more colour. I really like torch flowers. They're quite a fun flower. Yeah, that's almost it. Oh no, apparently I did I wanted to add a little patio outside. That's why I didn't build it going all the way back. I wanted to make sure that I could put in a small patio and have the alleyway leading round. The alleyway leading round doesn't really go anywhere, so it's kind of pointless, but I wanted one anyways. Added in basically an identical table and then finished filling in the edge of this house that we built, I think, last episode or a couple of episodes before that. It equally might have been a long time ago. And then worked in the path all the way down the alley to come around the back. There's also lots of little kind of areas where you can, I guess, walk between things. I'm trying to make sure there's lots of different paths and routes that you can take around this place. And I think in a few episodes' time, I'm going to build a staircase to go up to that other section that I don't know what I'm building in there yet. I have legitimately no ideas for that kind of circular bowl bit. Added in a couple more banners, and that was basically it for the episode. So I hope you have enjoyed the internet, and I will see you all again in episode 61 this Wednesday. We'll find out what I'm building.